Defiant kids, what do you do? As a licensed clinical social worker and as a mental health therapist, I get this question asked a lot, which is, what do I do with my defiant child? Step one is you can't pour from an empty cup. So as a parent, you got to be able to do the things that you need to do for your own mental health to make sure that you're in the mental space to be able to handle a challenging child. So step one, take care of your own mental health. As I mentioned in my post yesterday in my video about good parenting, you need to make sure that your kids feel loved, safe, and secure. These are both things that are the foundation of being able to handle and parent difficult, defiant kids. If the attachment isn't there with your child, you need to make sure that you go back to the basics of helping your child feel loved, safe, and secure, no matter what their behaviors are. There are a million different parenting techniques when it comes to managing on a daily basis a defiant child. Now, is there one that's better than the other? Maybe. It depends on your child. So you need to understand better the psychology behind why your child is defiant. So obviously you need to identify the causes for why your child could be acting out. These can range from lack of attachment to just being enabled or spoiled, if you will, or not disciplined in any way, to being overly disciplined and being micromanaged, or, as you guys have probably already heard the term of, helicopter parenting, which is not good, and which is even worse. They call it lawnmower parenting, where you go before your child and make sure that your child doesn't experience anything negative whatsoever. Once you identify the causes of why your child could be defiant, it's a lot easier to develop a plan as to what to do with your defiant child. Another tip to parenting a defiant child is to make sure that you're not projecting your own insecurities, your own ways that you were parented onto your child. So again, just because your parents may have been more disciplinarian type doesn't mean that you have to be, and it doesn't mean that that works for your kid. So the treatment for your child when it comes to defiant behavior, it's not going to be ABC across the board for every kid on the planet, no matter what. Obviously, there's the basics that I believe are the foundation of parenting a difficult child, which is not pouring from an empty cup, making sure you take care of your own mental health, and then making sure that they feel loved, safe, and secure. That's the foundation to me. And honestly, I see the most success with parents who are able to be more self-aware of their own thoughts and emotions and behaviors and how it affects their defiant child than I do sometimes even with the defiant child themselves. A lot of times children act out their emotions, well, and teenagers, and honestly some adults, because they don't know how to express their emotions through words. So these are just a couple of my thoughts when it comes to parenting difficult children, defiant behaviors, things like that. But I want to hear from you. Let me know what you think works for your children when it comes to defiant behavior. Let me know what you think is the best way to make sure that you take care of your own mental health to be able to parent a difficult child. And tell me what you think as far as how you were raised compared to how you parented your defiant child. Thank you.